Another beautiful morning. It's supposed to be like 94 degrees today and sunny. It's a little windy. We're going to have wind straight at us pretty much the whole day, so that's going to keep us cool. About 15-mile-an-hour wind, but only 1 foot seas here on the Sound, on the Chesapeake Bay, whatever they call it. So shouldn't be too bad of a ride. We're expecting about 9.5 hours, 9 hours underway to get to the Solomon Islands on I think that's Virginia side actually of the Chesapeake Bay. Yeah, picking up a little bit today. Still better than the ocean. Chesapeake Bay going to Annapolis. Still a bit windy and a little rough out here, but not too bad. Getting some spray over the bow, but we're staying dry up top. We're finally moving with the tide again. We've been fighting the tide for a good portion of this trip through the C&D Canal and the Chesapeake, but we timed it pretty good this morning. We have an outgoing tide now on the Chesapeake. We're only going about 1950 RPM, and we're hitting almost 9 miles an hour. That's about 7.5 knots. So that's pretty good. Good fuel economy, probably only burning around 6 gallons an hour. So not too bad. We don't have too far to go. We should be arriving Solomon Islands at a little after 3 o'clock. Need to get gas today, so we don't want to get there too late. Hope we fit under there. Yeah, I think we will. See this big floating thing in the water. I don't know what it is. Looks like a dead animal. It's like a dead whale or something. Wow. Pick it up a little bit. We getting beat up with the waves just to get on top of them. Look at that wake we're throwing. A much smoother and drier ride at this speed. 3,100 RPM, 12 miles an hour. 23 gallons an hour. How's that?
You than me.
Okay, so we just got a warning that there's possible thunderstorms tonight for the next 7 hours until 10 p.m. tonight across Maryland. Up to 70 mile per hour wind gusts they're talking. And 1 inch hail possible. So I think we're going to pull into a slip tonight. night at this marina where we're fueling up. They're right at the entrance of the harbor, and we will not have to worry about dragging anchor. A little more safer, get to sleep a little better, and even wash the boat off a little bit. So we're going to go with that, right?
Worst case, rain will wash it.
Yeah, the rain will wash it. So we've only got another 45 minutes to go. It seemed like a longer day than yesterday because it was a little rougher. What do we do? We went how many hours today?
5:45.
5:45 to 3.
So far about 8.5.
Okay, so yeah, but it was a little rougher, so it's not as comfortable ride, and it makes it seem a lot longer than it actually is. So this is good. We'll have time to get in and get some gas, clean up the boat a little bit, tire up for the night, and enjoy a little downtime. Much needed after these long days. So what do you think the insurance cost is for that house? If they even can get insurance. Looks like it's ready to slide right into the water. Welcome to Solomon's Island. Nice protected cove. Whole river's going off different directions. If we didn't have that weather coming in, we'd probably just drop anchor somewhere in here. Okay, this is Harbor Island Marina. It's the first marina on the port side when you're coming in to the harbor. And they're supposed to have a gas dock here. And we're going to look for a slip here too. Maybe they'll just put us right on a T-head. Pretty nice. All right, we are in. Now we just got to find somebody to fill us up. You've got to be kidding me. Closed. Okay, luckily right across the harbor is another gas dock. Hopefully they are open. And it says open. Let's keep our fingers crossed. All right, we're all safely docked at Solomon Yachting Center in the Solomon Islands. We ended up coming over here and they had a gas dock that was open and they had slips available. So we wanted to tie up for the night, and for $2.25 a foot, we snagged a T-head. Boat's all rinsed off. We used the salt away, which worked great. It rinsed off, looks like it rinsed off most of the salt. No grit on the boat anymore. It looks pretty shiny considering all we did was rinse it. We are supposed to get deluge storm later, so boat will get rinsed again, but she's looking pretty good. Brian's in there in the AC taking a shower, and this place is pretty nice. They got a pool, they got a restaurant, grill, bar right on the premises. Not too bad. Yeah, the slip we have here is a little bit exposed out this way, but nice view. And with the exception of that storm coming in later, we are out of here at the break of dawn. Storm should be past us by 10 o'clock tonight, the latest, so we'll be awake for it. You gotta love this place. Nice pool, nice view. Got a laundry room, free Wi-Fi. Not too bad. The end of each dock has a little social area with barbecues. No barbecuing on the dock, I'm sure. So we left the Still Pond on the Chesapeake Bay at 5:45 this morning. We arrived at Solomon Islands 9 hours and 75 minutes later at 3:30 in the afternoon. We used 36 gallons per tank per engine, So we got 72 gallons of fuel that was used. We traveled 80 miles, our average speed 8.2 miles per hour. Our average miles per gallon 1.1. It was a little less than the other days because we picked it up a little bit in the middle of the day just to get out of some of this rough weather. The waves were really beating us, and it was a lot more comfortable if we were going a little faster. So there you have the stats for today. We will be leaving very early tomorrow morning. We have a long day tomorrow to go from Solomon Islands down to Norfolk, Virginia, the actual city of Norfolk. That's going to be a long day. I'm guessing it's going to be close to 13 hours, depending on the condition. It's supposed to be really calm tomorrow. We have a big storm coming in tonight, but tomorrow morning it should be gone by midnight tonight. So tomorrow morning is supposed to be super calm. We're looking at 5 mile per hour less winds on the Chesapeake, so we could really make some good time. We'll probably pick it up a little bit to cut down that 13-hour travel time down to something more reasonable. But that's a big step. Once we get to Norfolk, I'm really feeling good about it, because then we're out of the really difficult areas that we need to traverse. No more oceans. We're pretty much all inland from that point on, unless we decide to go out. But it's a huge accomplishment. I'm going to be really happy to get down there. So stick around. We'll see you tomorrow, and we'll hope for the best. Actually, we'll see what goes on with the storm tonight. You might see some more video coming up. Catch you in a little bit. There's the ugly storm coming in. I think it's raining.